It was called a memorial, but what unfolded in Arizona was unlike anything the United States had seen before.
America is the greatest country ever to exist, period, bar none. Is the greatest country ever to exist, right?
Charlie Kirk's death has ignited a movement. A political rally, spiritual revival, state funeral, all rolled into one.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
On September 10th, 31-year-old conservative firebrand Charlie Kirk was gunned down mid-sentence at a Utah college campus. 10 days later, over 63,000 people, some calling him this generation's MLK or JFK, packed State Farm Stadium in Arizona. President Trump called him an American martyr.
I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erika. But now Erika can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent. Charlie's angry. Look at that. He's angry at me now.
JD Vance said he had talked more about Jesus in 2 weeks than ever before because of Kirk.
The evil murderer who took Charlie from us expected us to have a funeral today, and instead, my friends, we have had a revival in celebration of Charlie Kirk and of his Lord Jesus Christ.
And speaker after speaker, from Marco Rubio to Stephen Miller, invoked the image of a man slain for his faith, his politics, and his country. A martyr, a prophet, a warrior. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth called the crowd Charlie's Church. The service opened with worship songs and ended with a live performance of God Bless the USA. Bible verses were placed on every seat. Red, white and blue MAGA hats filled the stadium. One mourner described it as the biggest megachurch in American history. Another mourner called it a revival of Trumpism itself. But the emotional highlight of the day wasn't Trump. It was Erika Kirk, Charlie's widow. Her new mission is to turn her husband's death into an unstoppable political and spiritual movement.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
This was another instance where Trump ignited fire.
In that private moment on his dying day, we find everything we need to know about who Charlie Kirk truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose.
He joked, campaigned, and claimed he found the answer to autism. He veered into old talking points about Biden, Chicago, and crime. And yet, he stood beside Erika Kirk, calling her husband a missionary, a great American hero, and immortal. The memorial was a strategy. Turning Point USA reported over 54,000 new student sign-ups in just 6 days after Kirk's assassination. Youth mobilization surged. Voter registration booths lined the stadium corridors. Attendees wore T-shirts that read, "I am Charlie Kirk." And speakers called on young conservatives to rise from lost boys of the West to the army of the righteous. Stephen Miller declared, "You thought you could kill Charlie Kirk. You made him immortal." Since Kirk's death, a clampdown has begun. Late-night host Jimmy Kimmel was yanked off air. Teachers and students were disciplined for disrespectful remarks. And Trump's White House is vowing federal crackdown on radical left networks despite no evidence linking the shooter to any such group. Critics call it censorship. Supporters call it justice. Either way, Charlie Kirk's name is now being used to reshape policy, bring in dissent, and mobilize the base.
fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.